Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today it's time to continue through this 25, actually closer to 30-pound box of stuff that was confiscated by TSA. We did episode 1 of this current box last week. I'll link all of my TSA confiscated knives episodes down in the description. There's a ton of them. I've been doing this for a while now. It's hilarious. We are not treasure hunting. We are just looking at the funny garbage that people accidentally try to, sometimes maybe intentionally, try to bring on airplanes. I bought this box on eBay. I don't recommend that you do that. They are now very, very expensive, and your chances of getting something good are exactly zero. You should very much understand that. Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me. Please make sure that your notifications are turned on for the Metal Complex YouTube channel. We're just going to grab a bunch of stuff and kind of dump it out on the table here. But yeah, so, why do I do it? You have to understand, I get ad revenue from doing this. I actually make money. This is the truth. I actually make money in ad revenue, more than what I spend on these boxes. So if you have a YouTube channel, you got a bunch of people who like to watch, and like, this is a brand new item, then that can be a thing, but that's not usually the case. The main reason that I do this, though, is because I am extremely entertained by it, and I love that you guys are entertained by it as well. Okay, I feel like I gotta save enough to where there's for the last episode. So I'm gonna do this. We have a good pile of junk out here. All right. I love that they just boxed all of these up. Oh, they all have names. Oh, yes, we have to go through all the names. Okay. Here we go. These would be great to, I think these are basically just brand new. Oh, Grant. Sorry, Grant. Yours didn't hold together. We just have, it's just adhesive. So, unfortunately, it looks like everything else about the knife is fine. That's just, Grant's didn't hang on. We got Hannah. Hannah, I got your wooden knife. Glenn, did they get like a whole wedding party? Is that what happened here? Or somebody trying to take these with them to sell them or whatever? We got Jose. Jose didn't make it out of the he still had the kid. Jose! You paid $10 for this? Come on, man. Better financial decisions. We got Yosemite. Or Henry. Are they all Yosemite? Oh, yeah, Yosemite. This is Lake Tahoe. We got Big Bear Lake. And we got the Grand Canyon. This is Palm Springs. And this was for Max. Max didn't end up with that after Palm Springs. This one here is the Fisherman's Wharf, San Francisco, California. And Greg. Who else do we have here? We've got, this is the mystery spot. It's a mystery in Santa Cruz, California. And this is for Elizabeth. No longer Elizabeth's. They should all say Metal Complex now because they're mine. This was Jamie's, or made for a Jamie. And this was also Fisherman's Wharf. Interesting. Yosemite again, and this one was Josh's. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We have another, this guy's just falling apart. Oh, the tweezers, yuck, that's gross. No, thank you. What is this? Oh, is it a fire starter? The problem is I gotta have something sharp. Nothing in here is actually gonna be sharp. Oh, here we go. Open that up. Kind of. I'm hoping that today's will be a little shorter, guys, because sometimes I get fixated on this stuff. Oh, no, did I drop it? I get fixated on this stuff, and it goes on forever. Is this... I feel like maybe this is just like some sort of little utility knife thing. Oh. What's that? Obviously, this is some sort of utility cutter deal, and this is the type of thing... I get confused about something that I've never seen before, and someone in the comments... Most people are kind of laughing, I know what that is. He clearly doesn't. There's always one guy who's down there like, Sir! How dare you? How dare you not possess the same wisdom as me? Ah! And he freaks out. He's like, I'm never watching another video again. He gets super upset. And storms out like when I woke up. when I woke up that morning, I was like, man, I really hope commenter number 664339 freaking Henry Doodlebopper, I hope I don't like upset him and say something and not understand an item that he understands. Golly gee, my whole world, the whole channel rests on whether or not he's here, right? And he gets mad. There was a guy in the last video that was like really butthurt about something I didn't understand. I'm sure that this is a simple and obvious item, and it's probably a pretty common item. It's probably an item that most people know about, and I'm pushing this button over and over expecting something to happen and nothing's happening. I can see that there's a little blade in there, right? Do I pull? Oh, there we go. See, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so now I kind of, you run the material through there and you cut it like a seatbelt cutter. Okay, there you go. What was this? It had a little zip tie on it with a key ring. Okay, I thought it was going to like be a fire starter. Another one of these with some poopy doopies on it. Gross. Super gross. This is not an item that I want to carry. Oh my God, does it have finger holes? Is that what this is? The implication that is that you would use this as like a punch. Like, is that actually, because it has the palm, that's so dumb if that's the case. I really don't like stuff like this. What's this? A little kitchen thingy? You know, if it didn't come out of a TSA box, I might keep it. But who knows? Like, even if I could sterilize this, just the idea that this was like carried by some random person and then it's been rolling around in a box of like disease and poopy doopies for who knows how long, right? No, I don't think I will. It looks very new. I can't imagine. I don't know why someone was just carrying this around though. Like, it's just like loose, like rolling around in their bag. We got the Stanleys. I always keep these. I got tons of these because they're good. They're excellent. Oh my gosh, look at all these. We got a bunch in this one here. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are they all Stanleys? Stanley. Yeah, excellent. Everybody should, I would say, everybody should have at least 3 of these. You should have 3 of these in your, you probably keep one in your vehicle. I keep one in the kitchen junk drawer, and I keep one in the garage, right? I mean, you keep them wherever you want. I'm just going to put those over there. You keep them wherever you want. I think that'd probably be a good idea. We got just a sheath. This brand new guy. I think we should get him out. You know, I feel like that's probably a good idea. I need one of the Stanleys again. Let's see what you're all about. Okay, you didn't even get to make it. This was a product on a shelf. Someone bought it. I wonder what the actual story behind this is. Because I think it's pretty rare to like have something. The way I'm doing this is so stupid. I'm just trying to get into the plastic there. There we go. But I want to know what the lead-up story was for this, like, being confiscated, right? Let's move all this trash here. Okay. So, brand new blade. This is what this looks out of the packaging. Is it actually a clean blade? Okay, yeah, it is. Is this sharp? Something I always forget to do when we do these, these TSA tests, is do the sharpness. Is it sharp enough? So brand new, I would say, I mean, this isn't good for a brand new blade, right? Brand new, it is sharp. Something that I constantly poke fun at is the average person, like, if you have a friend who has a pocket knife, and he's not like, maybe he's not as into it as I am or the people who watch this channel. I keep a sharp blade. The average person who carries a knife also believes that they carry a sharp blade. The average person carrying a knife is pretty surface, like they use their knives for everything. They use their knives like a multi-tool. Now this is wrong, but they don't know any better, and they also believe that the thing that they're carrying and using is still a daily EDC performance-based cutting tool. When in reality, it is a dull piece of shrapnel that is far more likely to injure them than to just like continue to complete. Like they're just doing tasks that could be made so much easier by using the correct tool or just a sharp blade. And because they have not experienced, anything that makes it that much better, like that's just where the bar is, right? That's why you get those guys going, I've had that knife for 20 years. It's still razor sharp. Like this. It's a great knife. Oh, poopy. Razor sharp. Ain't never need to sharpen it. It's razor sharp. It's still, well, see, I can still poke it through like it's still sharp. Like that's the average person. And it's like, well, no, it's not sharp. But your idea, like your bar for sharp, like that's just where it is. The fact that it is still shaped like a blade and is enough of a wedge that it can split material. Sharp is not the word I'd use. What the heck is this? Freaking weird thing, man. 420 stainless. Oh, boy. I'll tell you what. That ain't 420 HC. 420, this is liner material that has probably not been heat treated at all. It is an actual like dagger thingy. Is this like a water? I mean, it's probably great for like a water, some sort of water. I don't understand what all this is. Does this do something? Probably just meant to be able to be seen in the water. I mean, everything here is incredibly stainless. But I mean, like, what were you cutting? Oh, man. That is stinky, doody, yucky, poopy. Ugh. Okay. Grossing me out. We got a little fixed blade here. Hey! There's an actual brand in here! Listen. The last time this happened, I know I said right at the beginning I'm not treasure hunting and there's never going to be anything good. And that's, I mean, like, legitimately, this is about as good as you can expect. And if you knew what these cost, again, right? The average person going to eBay and buying these boxes, you are wasting your money. You are buying a box, basically a box of elephant crap. Okay? You're going to pay hundreds of dollars for this. These aren't things on eBay that you pay $20 and you get a box of it. No. The average person, you're going to be wasting your money. Unless you have a way to turn that box into, like in this case, like people ask me all the time, like, why don't you sell it for a profit? What? Sell it for a profit? I just make content. The ad revenue generates way more, right? Unless you can do this, there is absolutely no reason. So what I'm saying is just sit back and enjoy this. And I don't want people getting excited thinking that they can go treasure hunting, right? The only other time I've ever found anything worth a crap, it was a cheap little Civivi. I found out it was like a Walmart Christmas special. It was like a $30 Civivi knife, right? That is a shining golden artifact. That's how bad these boxes are, right? I have never seen a CRKT in these boxes. This is actually a pretty good little fixed blade. Now, I don't know what it's made out of. Foltz Design Spew. That's so funny. I don't know what it's made out of. It's probably not going to be anything ultra spectacular, but CRKT makes a pretty good knife. Like anywhere from a pretty good knife to a really good knife. Now, this is probably a lower end kind of Chinese thing, but it's fine. It's actually a utilitarian blade shape. It's a reasonable size. It's actually a really good EDC sized fixed blade. It's got a little pocket clip on there. I bet the person who lost this was actually super bummed out about it. You know? Is it sharp? Was this person carrying a sharp knife? Darn it. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's enough to split when you puncture, but see what's happening there? To the average person, this is a sharp knife. That is not sharp. The tip, maybe, right? You also have people who are like, yeah, it's real sharp. Like the tip. Yeah, no. No, I mean, like, and stropping this, you know, this is something that I probably could bring a decent amount of the edge back just stropping it, right? I'm not suggesting that everybody, like, needs to know how to professionally sharpen a knife. No, not at all. I think that if it's working for you, like if you're carrying around a dull piece of metal in your pocket and it's working for you and you just don't care to upgrade it, I think that's perfectly fine, right? What's funny is when people insist that it is that the thing that they've been carrying around for 30 years is sharp and that they've never had to resharpen it and that the quality is off the charts. It's like, well, that just means you haven't experienced anything better, right? That's where your bar is. Anyways, this is, it says Taiwan. Joey something. Joey A. Joey A, I got your knife, right? I got it. And by the way, if I ever happen to find someone's stuff that's actually watching this channel and you can provide like photographic proof that it's yours, I will give it back to you. I absolutely will. Now, if you just try to email me and you're like, yeah, it's mine, I'm Joey, and it's just like a YouTube profile with like a pink J, like that's not enough, right? I'm not going to be going out of my way to ship these things out to random people because it's an enormous waste of time, and it also gets expensive to do that. But if you have photographic evidence that something is yours, oh yeah, I'll give it back. I'll pay for shipping. It's yours. I'll give it back. No problem. That just says stainless Taiwan. Is that chisel grind? No, it's a V grind. What was this? Is that a lanyard? Oh boy. It's the same sheet. We got more wine things. More cork dealies. Right? But watch out, you get punched with these. We got this one. What does it say? Oh boy. White with yellow text. Is there anything like less, like as far as like stuff I want to read, yellow text on a white background is, oh my God. I can't. It hurts. CultureDiscovery.com. Discover the real Italy. I find it ironic that it's a wine. They printed that on a wine cork that is almost certainly manufactured in China. I think that's funny. I'll take your word for it. What does this say? Bogle Vineyards. Okay, there's nothing. I mean, like it's just a wine cork. It's just a cork. We lose these all the time. I lose them all the time. You buy one, and it's in the junk drawer, and then one day it's not. Because the last person who used it was like, I'm going to put this on the roof. I'm going to throw this in the creek. I don't know what happens to stuff like this. It's like the little lighter thing, the thing you use, like what I used to light candles. Like, it's in there for years, and then one day, I mean, I know people are like, well, it probably ran out, and they threw it away. I use it so infrequently. And nobody knows where it goes. It's just one day the last person who used it, like they just wandered off with it and just set it down in Utah. I live in Kansas, right? It's like, what are you doing? So it's fine to have, what I'm saying is that I don't mind having an extra 100 to 200 of these. This is Tri-States. Oh man. Rebel Coast Winery. I'll have to make sure I get this back to Tri-State. Alrighty. Yeah. Does anything else on there? No. Rebel Coast. One more here. At least one more. I think we got two more. We got three more here. Jeez. This doesn't say anything. Nobody wants to claim that one. We got the pink one. What does that say? That says the Beverly Hills Hotel. Okay. Blue. This one says Wine Connection. That's rusty. This is what does it say? Polars? Poltaires? Pullings. I can't read it. Sorry, I'm stupid. The last one here, big old guy. What's this? Is that like a hole? It's got a bottle opener on it too. That's kind of neat. Dual cut, or is it? Yeah, like surely that's what that's supposed to be. There's no blade on it. So it's for like opening a bottle this way. It's got a bottle opener on this side too. Maybe this has a different function that's obvious and I just don't understand it. In which case you guys can tell me down in the comments. That's fine. No, I need to. Don't take my. No. I can't navigate now. That's so funny. But I mean, like, okay, this is kind of a silly one. I always make the argument that like anything that could be used just to threaten, right? If you think of it from the perspective, and I know everybody's like the TSA is evil, and like, okay, on a plane, when you finally get to the plane, I don't want anyone in there freaking out and threatening anybody with anything that could even look kind of like a weapon. I think I would look at that and be like, I definitely don't want to be, 30, 40,000 feet in the air with this guy. But even that, he's using a wine cork and threatening to punch this lady in the eye, and the lady in front of him is freaking out, right? Maybe she's got kids, and it starts to cause chaos. And then the chaos and the panic spreads to the people around you. This happens, right? A lot of people like to reduce it to this black and white, like, I even take the gosh darn to Dave and I take the that. Like, you have to consider, like, there's so many variables. More variables than you could possibly imagine, right? That being said, I don't think I'd be too alarmed if some crazy wacko ding-dong, stood up and was, like, trying to threaten people with this. I forget what these are called. I'd be like, look at that guy, I mean, yeah, like, he could poke you. But this is the type of thing, like, I'm pretty sure that if he connected with someone with this, I'm pretty sure like, it's more likely that one of these little hinges is going to break, or this is going to bend. Like, this feels unbelievably fragile. So on one hand, it was probably a situation where they're like, I got to take that. You can't bring that. And he was like, are you serious? And like, yeah. Like, they both knew. I can't imagine the guy at TSA was like, sir, on the ground. They take this away from him. No, probably not. But pull it off there. You could, you could really Wolverine knuckle somebody with it. Yeah. Funny. Little wine bottle thing. I've seen these a million times. It's not even an ergonomic shape. Like, not really. It's a little tiny guy. I understand why people carry stuff like this. This is something my mom would carry. We got another one. We got 2 more. 3 more. There's 6. There's still 3 more in there. There were so many. What does that say? Black Stallion Estate Winery. And this one says Trader Joe's. Okay. The cards, just don't like these. If you like them, if you carry them, I think that's fine. I don't like them. I think they're silly. It just seems like such an inconvenient thing. The whole idea of it being like this little thing that's got a bunch of little tools on it, right? Well, the problem is that not only the way you have to hold it, but the space in which you are confined to operate is usually not accommodating for, like, if you're trying to use one of these tools on something, a lot of times the space, the parameters in which you can, like, conveniently use this, it won't allow for it. So you're being sold an idea of convenience, and the reality is probably inconvenience. That's why I think they're dumb. Why'd they take this? Michael, who is this? Is this why'd they take this? This is nothing. Who is this? Is this a famous person? Should I know who this is? Huh. Okay. What's this? Oh! Where's the other half? This is only one half. We got another one of these. This is nothing. It's nothing. It's literally, it's as dull as it is on the spine. Oh my gosh, it doesn't even look like it's been used. I bet it literally comes this way. It's just meant to be like a dinner, like a butter knife, right? And then you got a little leather punch or whatever. I bet the other side is in the box. What's this? Is there cards in it? What's that? Multi-purpose pocket survival tool. Oh my God. No, thank you. Everybody got so mad. Actually, this was one of the items that guy got mad at me. It's like sewing shears. And I was like kind of hamming it up and joking around. I didn't know that these were sewing shears. It was mostly just like laughing at the fact that, they had to take this. But there was one guy who just freaked out on me for not understanding. I just think it's funny. I think it'll probably continue to happen, right? But here's another pair of these. We got the wine. What does that say? Oh, San Diego. Okay. Okay. Oh, a little tiny fixed blade. What's that? Oh, K-Bar. We have two brands now that are actual recognizable brands that are capable of making good quality products. I don't know where this one. Oh, this one's made in Taiwan. Okay. So interesting. We found a K-Bar and a CRKT. Probably everything else in here essentially is worthless. And the two that we found probably total up to a realistic value of $4. These were two of my best finds ever after quite literally purchasing nearly 400 pounds of this stuff. So when I say I'm not treasure hunting, that's what I mean. It is quite literally just because most of it is funny. And it is yet another reason, is me beating the point further into the ground, that you should never, ever spend your money on this stuff on eBay, at least on eBay, right? Expecting that you're going to find anything of value in there, because you will not. We still have, what's this? Why'd they take this? Why'd they take this? Somebody's going to get mad at me for there's going to be some like cultural or religious significance to this, like there was with the Sikh knife that I didn't know was a Sikh knife. People got mad at me. orionsmetal.com. Okay. Again, this is probably like a common object, and I just don't know what it is. It is the face here for whatever reason is humorous to me. It's a very nice pattern on the back. Beautiful. Okay. Well, that's in there, and they took it for some reason. I mean, this is no different than the side of somebody's glasses. Like, I mean, what are we gonna do with this? You know? I'll get to this. Hold on. What's this? What does it say? Peak design. Is it a? Oh, we got something here. What does that do? Probably obvious. San Francisco, made in China, and here's the patent. What does this do? I don't understand. Tell me what this does in the comments. Explain this to me. I don't get it. Is that it? Okay. This is some sort of... I don't think it's obsidian. It's some sort of rock or material. I don't know. It looks like it's imitating some sort, maybe a ceremonial dagger. This is probably a gift store item. The funny thing is that the edge is the thickest edge I've ever seen. And outside, you know what? Even the tip. This is an object that is capable of nothing. I'm going to try to puncture paper with this. Okay, now we're going to cut with it. Beautiful. Not sharp. What is this? What is this supposed to be? This is Man Bear Pig covered in moss, and he's coming out of a cornucopia. A dirty old cornucopia. Definitely the most interesting item in the bunch. I'm gonna go ahead and say gift store item. That or somebody bought this material and then they carved this out themselves. Maybe. It's probably both. This was an interesting one. Lots of fun garbage, and there's always like a ton of these. Like we always get a ton of these, and we always get a ton of these, and we always get a ton of these. But it's the weird stuff in between that makes it really humorous to me and interesting. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if you want to check out the other episodes of this, I have a huge playlist. I've found all sorts of wild and crazy stuff. I find something weird in every single episode. And it's a lot of fun for me. I hope it's a lot of fun for you. There are the whole playlist is linked in the description. So if you enjoyed this, you can go check out those other episodes. That's going to be it for me. I desperately need to clean my my desk here because it's gross and covered in other people dust. Ew. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.